Hey everyone, Vez here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my tips on how to beam people in Warzone and how to have less recoil on your guns and control the recoil on your gun better. So this will be like my tips and tricks video. As you probably know, I'm not the best of players, but I do have some tricks that work really well to control recoil. So first things first, you want to first obviously find a good sensitivity for yourself. I'm trying 1313 right now. I've used this before. I really like it, so I'm using it again. You always want to experiment. If you don't know your sensitivity, the one that suits you the best, you want to experiment and then think you want to go higher or lower and just keep doing that until you find like the sweet spot. And also your ADS sensitivity, make sure that's like good so you can hit your shots and not too high, so you just keep missing a lot. So yeah, and dead zone is really important too. I'll be showing you how to fix that, like find the perfect dead zone for you in a second. But this aim response curve type, right? Apparently dynamic gives you extra aim assist, so that's why I use it, but standard works really well too. I don't think linear is that good, to be honest. Controller vibration, you want that disabled, because if it vibrates, right, your aim gets kind of thrown off and everything is kind of annoying. So yeah, and for aim assist, every Call of Duty has had normal standard aim assist, so I just keep that on in this COD too. And yeah, that's pretty much all you really need to know for aiming on this. Now I'll show you how to fix your dead zone and find the perfect dead zone for you. Okay guys, so I'm in a Warzone game, right? So to find your dead zone, I recommend going into any Warzone game, right? And wait, did I just hear footsteps? Okay, good. Well, anyways, go into a Warzone game. I just went and plundered to show you guys easily, quick. So what you want to do is first you want to start at like a low dead zone. For example, I'm going to start at 0.303 because obviously the lowest, the 0 won't work, obviously. So yeah, as you can probably see, like it's slightly moving. I'm not touching anything. And if you go on your minimap, you see how your cursor moves. So if it's moving, keep going up. And if your cursor still moves, keep going up until it stops moving. Right now, is that moving? So move your cursor, right stick around a bit and then let go and see if it's moving. Right now it's not moving, so that's good. That means that's a good dead zone for me. So that's how you figure out your dead zone in Warzone. So now for the part where you control your recoil really well. What you want to do for this part to learn how to control it is, if you have multiplayer, right, go into a custom game and I'll show you how to set it up. But if you don't have multiplayer, then just go into a plunder game and land somewhere safe like I did when I was showing the dead zone part. But for the custom game, you want to set it up, you just want to go free for all, map, obviously shipment, so it's the easiest to find, like wherever you were doing things, unlimited score limit and unlimited time limit, and no bots. And then you just want to start it and make your class. So for example, just make a class for the gun you want to use. So I want to use the kilo, so I made a class for the kilo, which I want to use, right here. And I recommend not using any chaser packs that you have, because then you'll be able to see how the recoil works a bit easier, because the chasers won't get in the way of you seeing that. So yeah, and also I'd recommend unlocking blue dot if it will load here. Yeah, there we go. So it's actually smaller than the actual dot in the middle of the reticle. Well, it's smaller than the normal reflex optic reticle, and it's a really small dot and it's really precise, so you can hit really precisely on the head or anywhere you're trying to hit your opponent on. I don't know, but it's really precise. That's all I know. Like, it's really good for hitting your shots. So yeah, now I'll spawn and I'll just speed this part up. Okay, so what you want to do, first thing you want to do is you just want to go in front of a wall, right? Where, for example, if I come here, right, and I shoot bullets, you see how like they go in the wall and you can see how your bullets like shot. So I'm just gonna stand, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand right here, like on right under this elevated surface right here. That's where I'm gonna practice from. And I'm just gonna aim straight and aim and just hold R2. No recoil control here, just shooting. That is me just shooting the kilo. So it goes up to the left and up, kind of like that, you see? So next time I shoot it, I want to try to control that. So since it's going up to the left, you want to go down to the right. So I'm gonna try. This is my first time trying with the kilo, so I might not be very good. I might be, yeah, I think I did really bad, to be honest. But yeah. Yeah, I did really bad, but like, for example, what's it called? Let me try again. You just want to try to keep doing this until you get it really steady. So, for example, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna first, if you could try doing it close, right? If you do it close, it's a lot easier to control it. As you saw, it was really easy, really close. You just it looks like there was only one bullet that hit there. But then as soon as you get a bit further, it's a lot harder. But as soon as you get the hang of it, it will be very beneficial for your aim. So yeah, your aim will benefit a lot from this. I'm telling you right now. So every gun in this game, right, it has its own specific recoil pattern. So for example, you see how the kilo goes up to the left, right? For example, any gun, if it will always be the same, like it won't be different. So the kilo will always go up to the left. And for example, the M4, if it goes up to the left, it will always go up to the left. Let's say the ground goes up to the right, then it will always go up to the right. And you want to always, like, it will always be the same way to control. So after you get the hang of actually controlling it, you want to be controlling it at the same time as moving, because your target might be moving, right? So you want to be controlling it and trying to move it in a straight line, which is actually really hard. So yeah, you want to practice this. If you hop on like at the start of the day, you could try practicing this to get warmed up for Warzone. For example, like it's really good to practice this. So I'll go over here, right? And for example, if I shoot from far away, right? You see how like it feels like it's a lot higher, the gun goes a lot higher than it did before. Like you see how it went from there, but I'll start at the same spot now, right? And I start now and it looks like it looks like a lot less, right? That's because I was far away. So when you're far away from your enemy, you want to always practice from being far away. From far away, it's really hard to control your recoil. For practicing from far away, you want to try to get used to this. It'll be really good if you get used to this, and you'll be able to hit your shots really well. So always remember, learn your gun's recoil pattern, and it'll be really good. So for example, let's go to the M4, right? For example, switch it up a bit, new gun, right? The M4 goes up to the right, then go down to the left. Well, this M4 has no stock on it, so it actually has a lot of recoil. There we go, I'm doing a bit better now. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna kill myself now, to be honest. I don't have any, I just have throwing knives. Oh crap. Okay, so I'm back now. I had to stop the game and come back. So I also made a Warzone M4A1 class with, if you want to see the attachments right here, right, it's a Warzone class. And let's see the recoil on this. Is by the way, it doesn't matter what attachments you put on the gun, right? It will always have the same recoil pattern. Oh my god, that's a lot of recoil, but it's up, it starts up, and then goes to the right. So you want to go down to the left. And I did not control that at all. Let me try that again. There we go, that's a lot better. But yeah, so what's it called? As you can probably see, I'm not really good at it, but you see how it's like controlling, right? That's how you're gonna learn how to control it, by just playing with the gun, right? And just randomly just like going up, down, trying to control, like trying to hit your shots and stuff. It's not gonna be as good as actually knowing your recoil pattern and controlling it as best as possible. Mounting. How does mounting work with this? So mounting will, so for example, let's come here, right? And I'll stand right behind this wall. Right, for example, I'll mount and it'll hit right there. Start hitting right there. So let's check right here, right? And let's just fire. You see how it's like up to the left? So now it's the same, right? As always, but now let's take the kilo and just mount and do the same thing. A few of the shots hit this metal part here, so I'm gonna try again from here. There we go. You see how it's more tightened? This goes like that, and this is just smaller. You see how it's smaller, right? So that's what mounting does. It makes you have less recoil. So if you mount, one more tip, like if you're trying to beam someone far away, make sure you mount. Mounting will drastically decrease your recoil, and you'll be able to control it very easily, to be honest. Like, this is from kind of far away too. I controlled that pretty well in my opinion. So yeah, that's my tips for hitting your shots more and beaming more people in Warzone. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and yeah.